These are the 4 levels every barber has to go through to get to $20,000 a month, just cutting behind the chair, just like I did. The foundation of becoming a $20,000 barber is the fact that you have to have a good service, a good business already. You're not gonna be able to get to $100 a haircut if your service is garbage. First thing you have to do is make sure that you're giving the absolute best service possible, even if you're at $20, meaning you gotta give a hot towel experience, you gotta get the shampoo bowl, you gotta have great conversation with your people, not just any garbage to where they feel like they could get that anywhere. You're a therapist, you're a barber, you're a brother to these people. So you gotta treat the conversations as something special. One way that I was able to really execute on this extremely well was when I started cutting hair. I already knew I wasn't the best barber in the shop. I already knew my service wasn't gonna be top tier. So what did I do? I created value by having great conversations with these people. The other barbers may have been better than me in terms of skill, but I knew I had a special skill that was gifted to me from God, which was communication, conversation. So I made sure to emphasize that, and I used that as leverage when it came to having a good service in my business. Giving the best quality haircut that you possibly can. Not that you have to be the greatest, but put in the most effort, the most detail as possible. Give a shampoo, give a hot towel service, a nice shave service, a relaxing service. That way you're able to build clientele without having the most skill. Once you're able to do all those things, now it's the little stuff. Showing up on time, you know what I'm saying? Not smelling like weed, not having dirty fingers, cleaning your fingernails. All of this is part of creating a good service and a good environment for your client, no matter what prices you charge. If you can do those small things, you will already be at a $70,000, $80,000 a year barber. Now that we built up a good service, we built up a solid foundation for our business, now the main goal is to get eyes on you. You're not gonna get eyes on you by passing out business cards, referrals, flyers. That was the old way of doing things. Now, if you wanna reach hundreds of thousands, millions of people, the best way to do that is by social media. That's exactly how I was able to get to 430,000, 500,000 followers on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Now I have a bunch of followers, a community of people that love what I do, that see the work that I do, and they travel from hours away. They take flights from other countries to come see me. But why is that? How does that happen? You have to create content on social media. People have to see your work. How else are you able to grow if nobody sees what you can do? You might ask yourself, what is this gonna do for me? There's a lot of people that are looking for someone like you that can solve the problem that you already fix. And now this is your way to finally be able to reach them. Now that they found you, you're able to build a business through marketing, through a tactical strategy that's made to bring in viewers, to bring in clientele. You really got to think about it. Are you going to trust the doctor who's showing you a process, or are you going to trust the doctor that just got the job done? So this is what we're doing when we're posting content on social media. You build trust with your followers. And once you have trust, it's very easy for you to sell them on a service when they already know that what they're looking for, the problem that they need fixed, is going to get solved. When I was a $30 barber, I was creating before and afters. I was trying to follow trends. I was putting content up on social media, but I wasn't really getting results. And it was because I didn't know that I had to show the process. When I started showing the process, that's when I started to convert the viewers into clientele. So you have to be reminding your followers daily about what you do, meaning going on your stories, making sure you're posting every day, showcasing your work. You have to show off your work in a way that's impeccable, to where they feel like this is something that they cannot miss out on, that is something that they absolutely need. So get good at showcasing your work and reminding your clients every day, all of your viewers, about what you do. Every single person that you meet, you should be giving them your Instagram. That way they know where to find you, and then every time they click on your page, they can see, wow, look at this amazing cut he's doing. You know what? I need a haircut. Let me go book with him. The third level of becoming a $20,000 a month barber is the simple fact that you got to build a brand. Building a brand is more than just cutting hair. Building a brand is who you are personally, what people know you for. So when it comes to building a brand, first of all, you want to be authentically you. There is nobody like you in this world, so pretending to be anything that you're not will push you away from that direction. So when it comes to doing that on social media, the main way to do that is by using your voice in the videos, putting yourself in the videos, having a personality. Who are you? What do you find funny? What do you actually find interesting? These are the type of things that people will be attracted for and love you for doing that specific thing. And this is how you build a community that's actually authentic to who you are, what you enjoy. You want to only collab with people and brands that you like. I had opportunities, quote unquote, to work with people, to work with brands, certain hair products, companies, whatnot. But I didn't really align with all of their visions. You know, I didn't find myself working with them long term. It wasn't something that I was really interested in. It wasn't me, so to say. So there are people that you will come across with that want to collab with you, that want to work with you, brands, partnerships. You have to be the decision maker and say, this is something I align myself with, and this is something I'm not. When you're building a brand, you need every single thing to be you. Don't worry about going a different route that's not authentically you, because then you will lose yourself for the money, for the fame, for the clout, whatever you want to call it. Stay true to yourself, stay true to your community, and this is how you build a long-term, long-lasting brand that will surpass barbering if you ever choose to go in a different direction. So if you got to this part of the video, chances are you are well on your way already to be a $20,000 a month barber. So congratulations to you. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. So you're able to give a good service. You're creating content on social media. You've built up a brand. You're using your voice. You got a personality. You got a community. Perfect. Now, how are we able to grow this all the way to $20,000 a month by cutting hair? Great question. This is where we have to scale our prices. And a lot of barbers aren't willing to do this because they don't understand the business aspect behind this. We've been creating a business, we've been marketing, and now it's time to actually scale. So how do we go about raising our prices? It's not about how good you are at cutting hair. It's not about how you feel. It really comes down to the numbers. How many clients are we bringing in? How many clients are we really getting in terms of how much can we really get in total? We are a service-based industry, so we can't accord our business to our time. We can't do quantity. We can't win that way. In order to scale our business, we have to focus on quality and higher paying clients. The only way to bring in higher paying clients is by getting rid of the lower paying clients. So that fear you have of losing clients is normal, but it's not gonna be what allows you to grow. You have to get rid of $35 clients so that you can find $100 clients. Those people don't want to be in the same environment. Believe it or not, $100 clients are okay with being $100 clients, and they value you at that price point when you get there. So if you've done everything right up until this point, your clients will have no problem paying you that price point because they see that you're easily getting booked up at $35, at $55, at $75 a cut. So when they see that, they know your value, they know your worth, and they're able to pay you whatever price it is that you charge. We do not go about this as skills. How good you cut hair doesn't matter. Not as much as how you market yourself and how many people want to get a haircut by you. So what allowed me to get to $100 a haircut is not how good I am at cutting hair. Yes, I'm good at cutting hair. Yes, I fix a problem, but that doesn't mean that I'm the best barber. What makes me the best barber in my city is the fact that I'm the most known, that I have the most clients that value me at my price point. So I was booked out at $80 a haircut with 80 new clients in a single month. That is what allowed me to go up to $100 a cut. Not the fact that I was the best barber in my city, or that other barbers thought I was the best, or that my emotions or my personal feelings about me being the best made me a $100 barber. The numbers made sense for me to go up because I no longer had any more time to squeeze in any more clients. So once I get 80, 90% booked out, that's when I raise my prices. So if you want to be the barber that's booked out at $40 a haircut, making $8,000 in a month, that's cool. But just remember, you're gonna be burnt out. You're gonna be booked up. You're not gonna have any personal time. You wouldn't want to take Fridays or Saturdays off to spend time with your family or your loved ones because those are your money-making days. How about we make every day a money-making day where you're making $600, $700, $800, $1,000 a day? You don't have to stay within the realms of a $35 barber if you don't want to. Just because that's not normal doesn't mean that people aren't willing to pay that. Our goal is to make you free, to give you more freedom, to give you more time so that you can actually experience and enjoy the work that you do. We want to avoid feeling burnt out. We want to give ourselves other avenues in which we could proceed to evolve as a person. Last thing you want is to be stuck behind the chair. I think at the end of the day, as much as we love and we have a passion for cutting hair, our goal is to be free and to enjoy what we do while we're working and away from work. So in order to do that, we have to create more value for ourselves behind the chair, and then we scale that way. I'll see you on the road to $20,000. Let's go.